Bradley Beal and the Suns have come to an agreement to release him from his current contract. He's been bought out and he's going to sign a 2-year, 11 million deal with the Los Angeles Clippers. So I guess it's not too surprising. Granted, buyouts when they happen, sometimes they come out of nowhere, and this one definitely came out of nowhere. I thought they would probably trade him, but then again, Bradley Beal, I believe, had a no trade clause. I will never understand why some teams put no trade clause in contracts. To me, it doesn't make any sense because it gives a player all the leverage over you. Grant, I understand in some circumstances you don't have a choice if the player is like prime LeBron James and they want a no trade clause. You have to honor it because they have all the power in negotiating that. But Bradley Beal is definitely not that guy that's that's worthy of that luxury of having a no trade clause. So I thought that was very stupid originally that they had put that in his contract. I don't know if he signed that deal when he was in Phoenix or Washington, but either way, it's pretty stupid. Now, just going back to the Suns, their experiment obviously with Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker as their alleged big three super team failed miserably. With Beal, they never had great success. I'm not even sure if they made it to the playoffs with Bradley Beal. I could be wrong, but I don't recall them making it to the playoffs. I think I think last year they did actually. Last year they did. They lost to the Timberwolves in round one, but it was a failed experiment. It didn't work out the way they wanted. Now, I will say this, Bradley Beal is still a good scorer. You look at his numbers even from last year, 17 points on 49% overall shooting from the field, 38 from three. And you got to keep this in mind. He was the third option on the Suns, so he didn't really have that many opportunities to pad his numbers. And to be efficient as a third option is pretty good. It shows he still has stuff left in the tank. The year before, he averaged 18.2 points per game on similar shooting from the field. And so like he went from not being a 20-point scorer the moment he joined the Suns, but that's for obvious reasons. He was third option once he joined the Suns, so his scoring went down. Now, he's still capable of being a 20-point scorer in my eyes, and he's not that old, I would say. He just turned 32 like 3 weeks ago. So I would say he still has a good 3 years left in the tank where he can be a highly productive all-star caliber player like he was in the East. So I would say this was a really good signing for the Clippers because if you look at the Clippers situation with Kawhi Leonard, he doesn't play a lot of games due to load management. Last year, it's a good example of that. 37 games. So 37 is very low. The highest amount of games he's ever played for the Clippers was 68, and that was during the 23-24 season. But usually this guy plays 50-some games per year. It's kind of guaranteed that he's going to miss 30-some games in the upcoming season. This is where Bradley Beal will be very important to the Clippers. He can give them a huge scoring boost while Kawhi is MIA with his typical load management. Him and Harden, I think they can coexist together in the backcourt. Now, defensively, I think their backcourt will be terrible, but offensively, he gives them a lot. So that's where I think it really benefits them. And plus, it allows Kawhi to do his load managing because Bradley Beal is a great scorer and can provide, like I said, a lot of offense for them that they're missing when Kawhi does not play. So this was a really great deal for the Clippers. This was, I would say, steal. Now, do I think they're going to get out of the West with this deal? No, I still don't think they'll get out of the West, but possibly top four, top five team with adding Bradley Beal. Maybe they can upset someone in the playoffs, but I don't expect them to contend for a title with this move. I just still don't see them beating the Oklahoma City Thunder in a 7-game series or even the Denver Nuggets. Granted, that series was competitive last year and they lost in 6 games, I believe, but I still don't think this move will put them over that hump. They're a good second tier team in the West. Maybe their ceiling at best is just a second round exit. But I don't have anything else to say.